Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the World Championships of X-Wing right here in Minnesota for the Gold Squadron podcast team. My name is Asa Graff.
I'm Andrew Knuckles.
And we are here for round 5, 75 minutes on the clock. On your left, Sam Cimino from Hella Squadron, Northern California. I asked him what the origin of that name was. He said, Hella is just something we say in Northern California, and we just kind of went with it.
It's just some West Coast thing, you know.
Just some West Coast nonsense. Nate Bacon with more U-Wings down there on the bottom right. We saw him on stream last game on a different table.
Yep. So basically, we wanted Sam Cimino on stream, and then he just happened to get paired up with someone that was on stream last round.
Right. Nate agrees, like, yeah, I'll do streaming again. We've got a variation on the list that we saw last round. Once again, multiple U-Wings. We've got Benthic 2 tubes in the back there, and the Saws U-Wing at the off angle with Perceptive Co-Pilot, Pivot Wing, Blue Squadron Scout, Yellow with Leia, another Blue Squadron Scout with Perceptive Co-Pilot, but the odd one out right here, Edrio 2 tubes, who has just been given a focus by Benthic. His ability triggers. He's going to go ahead and barrel roll down there towards the bottom of the board, follow those U-Wings who have made that 4 straight out.
Does he get to barrel roll or boost, or is it just an action? Or okay,
it's an action.
Okay, it's just an action. Okay. I've never seen him on the table before, so...
Yeah, he may perform an action. S-foil's likely closed right there, giving him the most flexibility. In this case, performing the barrel roll, then shooting 3 straight forward. Practiced opening from Nate. The other thing that we noticed is different in this angle.
Yeah,
from
that's really weird. That's completely off 45 degrees.
Right, so what we see that called, John Conley of Colorado wrote an article a while back on 22.5 degree deployment.
Yep.
And that's exactly what he's doing, and it is great for the ace matchup that he finds himself against. Because what it means is that these arcs at weird angles up here can't be easily, boost barrel rolled out of from an ace coming in at 90 or 45 degrees, which is exactly what these ones are doing. Shuttle banking down from the top, taking that one bank, followed by Darth Vader and Grand Inquisitor. Now let's talk a little bit about this shuttle right now. We've got Jendon and Director Krennic.
Yep. So Jendon is probably one of my favorite pilots in the game. The reason why is his ability is so good.
Look at this. Here we go. There's that yellow target lock coming down on Leia's ship.
And basically what Jendon is one of those pilots that can take lists that would never really be viable in a competitive sense and then lifts them up and says, you can do this now.
Right.
Because you can get your target locks early. I can make sure that you're going into rounds with full modification.
Right, and here comes the Grand Inquisitor, one turning down towards the bottom, taking the same target lock.
Yep.
Likely to see Vader follow suit. Now let's talk about some of the Imperial ordnance that we have on here. Grand Inquisitor with concussion missiles. Talking to Sam a little bit earlier, concussion missiles, those 3 charges is disgusting on him. Boosts his offensive firepower and allows him to leverage his force pool for more than just forcing that shot to be, quote-unquote, range 1.
Yep. And generally, like, people put concussion missiles on the TIE X1 just for essentially just giving it a 3-dice attack at any range. That's generally why you would bring those. But Jendon giving them the ability to go ahead and grab those locks is really going to set up Vader and Inquisitor to have really solid early round turns.
Right, so just as we saw in that last game with the 2 defenders, we've got one of the Imperial ships moving in across the top of the board, one of the ships aiming down towards the bottom with the shuttle in the middle, definitely taking a more aggressive line here down the side of these gas clouds. We also have a couple other interesting things on Jendon Vader. We've got Director Krennic on Colonel Jendon.
Yep.
It looks like we have optimized the Grand Inquisitor. At least that's what Sam tells me he does each round. Because now the Inquisitor can just hide behind these gas clouds, pop off some shields.
For free.
Yep. And look at that. Look at how many shields we've got on the side right here.
A lot of shields here for the optimized prototype to really do it. And the cool thing is, it actually is a prototype ship in the cannon.
And there is that optimized prototype token right down there indeed. Has optimized the Inquisitor. Dials are down. 70 minutes left on the clock as the U-Wings start moving in again. 3 banks to the right.
Getting aggressive, saying, let's go.
Now Nate is more quickly extending the U-Wings into the center of the map than we saw the last U-Wing player.
Yep.
It was the last U-Wing player, the Runa.
Yep. So the big thing with these kind of lists is that the U-Wings just don't have to move if they don't want to.
Right.
And because of this, because you actually have an X-Wing instead of a 4th U-Wing in this list, it does kind of pose a pretty interesting thing because the X-Wing has to move.
Right.
Well, kind of, I guess, because you
could
just like self-bump,
Yep.
and with the focus actions for the 2 tubes and everything like that.
Right, there indeed is that focus action 2-tube boost. 3 bank, he's using that to keep up with the faster speed of the U-Wings.
Yep, so you definitely will have, we can definitely see some level of keeping Edrio like kind of close into everything, just to make sure that those focus tokens are being passed around properly, and getting those shots or getting like all the mods that he needs. Now, this is pretty interesting. Normally you see the shuttle being kind of held back because the shuttle is it has a hard time moving.
That is definitely true. That's definitely true, Andrew. Now, what we're also seeing right here is the like Sam taking a different approach than what we've seen a couple of these other shuttles playing. He's, as we might hear, choosing violence.
Yep, choosing violence.
He is coming in hot. He's going to be forcing the shuttle down the throat of these U-Wings.
Yep.
Bringing more guns to bear, trying to alpha one of those off the board or close to death in a round or 2.
Yep. Now, the Leia U-Wing is the one that is target locked right now.
It's also the least defensive U-Wing. No damage spreading shenanigans like we saw with the last U-Wing list. Now, one thing I think Sam needs to be careful of is, even though the shuttle is being aggressive, it's being very aggressive. We don't have, like we've got Inquisitor and Vader all the way back here. Shuttle needs to be very careful not to overextend itself.
Yep. And now we do have hate, passive sensors, and afterburners on Vader.
Passive sensors is an excellent upgrade for Vader. Absolutely stellar.
It is. It's not going to make too much of a difference in this specific matchup.
Right.
But against aces like Soontir Fel or other like Sunfac that are moving after you, it could be very big.
Now we do have a shot coming in from the lead U-Wing, that lead blue squadron, just barely in range 3, obstructed by that gas cloud. So we're rolling 3 dice with that shuttle. Here we go, 3 hits. Natty's coming in. We have 2. Go ahead, and there is no availability to use that gas cloud because that's a focus, not a blank.
Wow, losing a shield on the first round of combat just through a pot shot cloud.
Right. Sam doesn't like to see that, but it is definitely far from the end of the world.
Absolutely.
Once again, if you're just tuning into this game, we have the Perceptive co-pilot in the lead U-Wing, Leia Organa, and yellow benthic 2-tubes back here, of course, followed by Edrio. 66 minutes left. No Palpatine for Order 66.
Yep. Sam's already exasperating
about that pot shot.
It's like really. I could have just taken a focus.
In that particular case, focus does end up being, I think, the statistically better choice.
Better call than a reinforce. Just because you're only taking 1 shot.
Right. Now the U-Wing's aggressive again, 4 straight from the lead.
Fast.
Is he trying to pin down the Inquisitor here?
Yep. That's the thing, though, is the Inquisitor should be able.
I mean, if he just 1 straight.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Does he have a 1 straight?
Excuse me, 1 turn.
Oh, 1 turn. Yeah.
Yeah, one turn.
1 turn. He just barrel rolls out. Or he just barrel rolls out of range, just in general.
3 bank from benthic.
Could possibly hit this cloud here.
No.
Nope, he's good.
Nate's practice. He knows where that cloud is.
Yep. On that 22-degree angle, already kind of showing off some of that.
There's the focus shenanigans, passing them.
I also like how he has all of his U-Wing wings just in like completely random.
Yeah.
It's like a little pinwheel.
Edrio there rolling out towards the side of the board.
Flipping S-foils in attack position.
Oh, into attack position from Edrio. There's the 3 bank.
So he doesn't have the boost available.
Edrio does have another action right now. No boost available anymore.
Yep. So just doing a 1 bank out of the shuttle here. He's only going to take 2 shots.
Yeah, he'll be shooting, and he'll be shooting downfield at Benthic.
Yep. And he is moving the lock.
I see. He popped Jended one more time, because what we're going to see right here is the Inquisitor moving his lock down there to lead U-Wing as well, taking a pot shot with the concussion missiles.
Yep, moving the lock. Trying to get Vader around this formation here into a flanking position.
Now, I'm not sure this is the time yet for afterburners.
I don't think you afterburners here.
Because Vader's not going to be quite into the fight right there.
Yep.
That base right there is not going to be quite on that back corner. And then you just dump the afterburners charge when next turn, a 2-turn hard in.
Yep, or a 3,
right,
just so you can have the afterburners available if you want it.
Exactly.
I think he's debating on afterburners. I don't think it is the right call here.
Yeah, and it's a bad shot anyways.
Yep.
Range 3, focus through the gas cloud.
Worth the afterburners.
So he's not dumping it.
Yeah. Yeah, not worth the afterburners here.
So he's
just
not using it, just taking that focus. Now that focus is in fact a Curlpaw creative focus token. We see that a frosted token right up there, some nice frosted force in contrast to the clear ones. That just proves the kind of options that you get from Curlpaw creatives. Code WORLDS2019 to get yourself 15% off. Inquisitor firing a concussion missile into the lead U-Wing, spending that target lock. Hit, crit, spend a force.
Yep.
Oh no, he's taking that off with optimized prototype.
So taking a shield off of the front blue squad.
All right, so he's just going to go ahead and focus that same damage.
Yeah, the
either
exact
way,
same damage.
Right, that's the
values.
Exactly, and that's the beauty of the optimized prototype is that when there are shields to go through, you just guarantee that damage. Here comes the shuttle, range 3,
unobstructed.
not obstructed.
Yep, even though a little bump there from the gas cloud.
And we've got paint. Just go ahead and take
coming
2.
In to 2 tubes. Taking 1 for sure.
Now is he trying? He's trying to decide whether or not he keeps that focus. He's spending the focus. I think that's the good. I think that's the good move right here because Vader's about to run down here with only 1 shield left on 2 tubes. You're in the position where you can start taking crits. Second round of combat right there. Edrio.
And that is not what you want. So the big thing too is, like I've always kind of been under the dodge it while you can. Ooh.
Edrio, natties into the shuttle, nothing.
3
Last
shields.
3 shields off on the shuttle.
The shuttle is getting hammered right now. No mods here, just 1. And there's 1.
There we go, no more damage into the shuttle. The shuttle gets off with only shields down into the Inquisitor from the lead blue squadron.
And no range, just the front guy here. Ooh, solid
hit
shot.
And crit. Inquisitor with 4. There's Natty evades. Here's good.
So that was a pretty interesting round. I think that Sam still actually kind of came out ahead.
You know, I'm not sure. I don't think there was a decisive lead or even a decided lead for either player. There's definitely room on both sides for both to recover, for both to capitalize on what they've just done, and also room for error here. I think this next turn is going to decide how the game turns out. Now, something that we saw last round is the U-Wings having perfect knowledge of where to position. That's not going to happen here. All of these U-Wings are initiative 2. Everything up here on the Imperial side is higher initiative. So when those U-Wings pivot, and I think this is a turn where we could see some pivots, they're not going to be able to do that with perfect knowledge.
Like they did last round.
Exactly. They can't point their arc anywhere they want. Well, they can point it anywhere they want. They just have to pick.
So I think we're going to see probably a 1 bank out of 2 tubes here.
followed by Edrio coming in straight. It's these two U-wings that are the question right here, because I could definitely see pivots over this way, because what that does is that covers the shuttle as it one banks down in here, and that covers Vader as he approaches from this direction. Now, it does leave your flank open to the Inquisitor, but I think Sam is going to disengage. And if Sam disengages up towards the top here, because that's a prudent move with the Inquisitor. If Sam disengages up towards the top here, these pivots still leave the U-wings open to turn back up towards the top and make a play for the Inquisitor later on.
So my only counterpoint to that is, if you do a one bank with the Inquisitor right here, regardless of whatever, like if for whatever reason stay there or they're pointing this way, you can just go that way.
That's absolutely true, and that's one of the things that you make an extremely good point. Actually, that's one of the things about not having perfect knowledge, because their arc line
is pretty much right where the Inquisitor is right now.
The Inquisitor moves down here, barrel rolls in whichever direction necessary to not get shot.
And this is where the 22-degree placement for two tubes is actually really important.
Right, but Benthic's all the way back here.
3 bank.
Perhaps looking to get a block off on the Inquisitor.
Getting super aggressive here. There's no way.
But there's no barrel roll in the can there. He can't actually block that.
So assuming that he didn't do a one hard, then anything is going to basically dodge that.
Yeah, no pivots this turn. Man, if the Inquisitor did the one bank, that's actually beautiful for a play on Leia.
You just boost right in. And Inquisitor has sense and fire control system.
Doesn't need sense.
Doesn't need sense. Not for this round. Not for this round. There is two bank trying
blocking
to go
the shuttle.
Ahead and block that shuttle. Now you could see Sam just doing a 3 straight.
A 3 straight would be absolutely beautiful here, Andrew.
So kind of deciding what to do here, passing over the focus over to Edrio.
Taking the target lock. Optimized prototype is on Inquisitor, the grandest of the Inquisitors.
The grand Inquisitor. Just putting on our little template ring.
Here, I will. I'll help him out here. Here we go. There's some blue Edrio.
But we know who he is. but it is good to have the color coding things. That's why we have them on the table for the players. 2 bank towards the shuttle. Pretty heavy commit here, and he is going to clip that gas cloud.
Not a problem.
Not a big problem here. So the big thing here, there's the 3 straight. That's what we would like to see out of Worlds level play.
Now the shuttle has a couple options. He could focus for offense. He could jam one of those focus tokens off, but I think the right call here is just to reinforce.
I think just reinforcing is probably the better call. I think they accidentally just
taking
moved
the focus.
This gas cloud.
I think they did.
I'll go tell him.
There's the Inquisitor with a 1 turn in. Lovely maneuver. We'll see a barrel roll out this side. So roughly replaced right there along that edge. Neither of those players making a real big bother about that.
Yeah.
All right, there's the Inquisitor. Came in with the 1 hard turn. Almost certainly see a barrel roll. There it is.
And the Inquisitor can link into a focus?
I believe so. There it is, linking to the focus.
And Inquisitor really wants his target lock just so he can get that FCS re-rolls, because he has the having a focus token is kind of added.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, I'm not exactly sure why he took that focus, but here comes Vader. It just limits Inquisitor's options next round. Vader, 3 hard turns, screaming in.
So this is going to be kind of a tough turn, because Vader could be in a really bad position here.
I think Vader's okay. It's not horrible. He's facing down a couple shots, but he's not facing overwhelming firepower. We have a long-range shot down here. He can definitely try to strip some tokens with his shot, depending on who he fires at.
on yellow, or the Leia carrier.
Right,
sorry.
right down that way.
I was like, I know that one's. I know that target lock's there for a reason.
I think he might just focus.
I think you just focus here.
Either focus or take your target lock on Benthic. This beautiful curled paw frosted focus tokens going down.
Now, it is important to note that Krennic does have a target lock on the U-Wing that Inquisitor is looking at.
Right up there.
So he will get the optimized prototype.
Which again is interesting why he took the focus.
Yep. Just so he can just remove a... Now, can you remove any result, or is it like specifically...
Focus, hit, or crit.
Okay, so yeah, it's not just not blanks.
All right, so taking the range 3 shot. Spending the target lock there. Spending a force 2 hits and a crit against the Leia carrier in the back.
Coming on in here. 3 dice. Taking one for sure.
Does he spend that focus? I think he does.
Yep.
He's got the beef. He's going to preserve the beef. Just take 1 shield. Range 1 from the Inquisitor.
Now, can the Inquisitor spend a force to add another one to be 4 dice, or no?
No.
Okay.
All right, so he's spending for 1 shield. Off the lead. 2 hits coming in. And takes
Taking
one more.
So all shields down on the...
Right, once again, not sure why Sam took that focus right there. All it does is leave the Inquisitor stressed.
Yeah.
So the Inquisitor can't K-turn, the Inquisitor can't 5 straight.
Looking to be a range 3, possibly 2, really close.
I think that's what he has to do. That's still the right shot to take.
Yeah, it still is. Because you want to get the Leia carrier down as soon as you can.
And you want to pile of damage on. Here we go. 1, 2, spending that focus for 2.
Ooh,
only
taking one.
Good shot out the rear from the shuttle. All right, U-Wing's firing back.
Sometimes the shuttle is the hero shuttle.
It absolutely is.
I killed a Soontir with my rear arc at Denver. It got me into the cut.
All right. So we're firing at Vader from Edrio 2 tubes.
He did spend that focus, so he needs to remove it.
From Edrio?
No, from...
Yes. All right, Edrio with only 1 hit coming in. Vader needs to spend, let's say, a force. There we go. Spending a force, take no damage.
Range 2 shot.
From Benthic into Vader.
Ooh, just 1, and there's the evade.
Vader's absolutely fine. It's like, well, since Vader's not going so well, we've got range 2 into Grand Inquisitor
now. Unmodded, and nothing. Yep.
Grand Inquisitor taking no damage from that attack. We go back to dials. Inquisitor is stressed here, and I think this might be a turn where we see some pivots, if nothing else, from this guy right there. What do you think?
Yep, just to go ahead and get him turned back into this range right here.
Now will we see Leia pivots, or will we just see regular pivots? This is not the cohesive block, right, that we saw with the last U-Wings. They are scattered. They are not facing the same direction, so it's harder to make a strong play against any one ship, especially if that ship's going to be the shuttle. Because the shuttle is poised to just come down here. We can 2-bank.
I would almost say that you just too hard the shuttle here.
I'm almost thinking that as well. It's a tough call because that's a risky, stressful maneuver. It points him down here towards the bottom side of the board where he'll have to bank in and 2 again before his gun becomes relevant. I think before that happens, I think he just wants to go straight, keep that rear arc pointed up, plink a couple more damage off a couple of these U-Wings before he has to turn around, and he might force the U-Wings to come to him to put final damage in.
Yep. Because a lot of these games against like really heavy beef lists is just getting 1 to 2 damage in a turn,
right.
and like eventually you're like, oh, I can kill this now.
Exactly. 50 minutes on the clock. Not coming up against time limits just yet, but we do have an interesting choice for Vader to make. If we do think that we're going to see some pivots right here, essentially it's if these shuttles are going, or if these U-Wings are going to make plays to point their arcs in here at Vader, or down here at the shuttle, and then Vader has to make that choice.
Yeah, so what would you do with Vader here?
That's interesting. I might 1 straight.
Might 1 straight.
To be perfectly honest, I might 1 straight. Just choose violence. It's an aggressive maneuver. If I'm feeling in an aggressive mood, I'll take that 1 straight, move 1 forward. Once I see where these U-Wings have focused, I'll take the slow maneuver with the shuttle. That leaves coordinate open if they're playing for Vader.
Yep. Yeah, so I was actually going to say coordinate is probably the better call here, just to get Vader his focus and possibly a target
lock. So we got a question. Yeah, so we have a question in the chat here. Lou the Lunatic says, those colored ID markers are so nice. Wish I waited to get those instead of the numbered ones. Now you can. Lou the Lunatic, you and everybody else in chat can get those for less money right now because we have a discount code from Curled Paw Creatives, Worlds 2019. We get you 15% off. And all of these frosted tokens up there also come from Curled Paw Creative, also eligible for that 15% discount. And if that gets up to $35, you also get free shipping. Lots of ways to save money from Curled Paw during the Worlds 2019 stream. Yep. Coupon code Worlds 2019, and that code is valid until Monday.
And we're actually going to be giving away a set this round.
Oh, cool. Right. Hey, so stay tuned for the giveaways as well.
Now, it is important to note, if you wanted Frosted Acrylic, you have to directly message me, and we have to talk about, there's a lot more logistics involved with Frosted tokens than just buying them off the shop. So they're generally basically a special order, and they require a pretty high minimum. Sam was one of those guys that
got the high minimum.
So just
they look so nice.
Yeah, no, they look great.
Man,
I absolutely love. So we are seeing a rotate.
Did we see a Leia trigger there? I think we do. I think we see some red.
Yep.
We see some red charge tokens over there. There's the Leia trigger.
Yep. All right, so we do see a Leia trigger. He is going after the shuttle here.
God, that 1 straight sounds so pretty right now.
Good.
That would feel so good right now. Man, that 1 straight, even another 1 turn from the Inquisitor. If he's expecting, once again, if Inquisitor is looking at a pivot, that arc line is still right at that 45 degrees.
Yep.
With the barrel roll, able to take him in and out of both.
Yep, and that is the strength of these aces. Assuming that you're not sitting on a 22 degrees. So Frosted templates, again, you got to message me.
Right.
I can try and do what I can. I'll do my best. I can't guarantee sometimes. Most of the time, it comes down to what I have in stock, or if you want to just purchase a whole sheet.
We got some questions in the chat about how much is the minimum. Just go ahead and message Andrew at Curled Paw Creatives directly. You can do !CPC in chat to learn where you can buy those.
Yep. Assume a full sheet. Yep. Doing a 5 straight, getting out of dodge with Inquisitor. He didn't feel that there was much of a way to get around and still have a shot. So
he's playing conservative, but what he can do right now
is grab a target lock.
Exactly, Andrew. Well put. Grab that target lock for posterity. He is not taking any shots right now, and there it goes down on the Leia carrier. So, almost certain to see a 1 hard turn next round. Vader also doing a 5 straight. Sam playing conservatively right here. God, that 1 turn would have been juicy, but
there is the 2 hard out of the shuttle.
Now, where the arcs are pointed, it's not terrible.
Nope.
Right, he's only going to be taking the one shot from Edrio right now. But he is taking the stress, excuse me, from Benthic. He is taking the stress.
Yep, he's only going to take one shot, and it looks like it may be obstructed. So that
I'm
is
not
what
sure.
you want.
It's
Well,
either there, it might be there.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be there. And that's the big thing is like.
So Vader is doing that 5 straight. Now the 5 straight
May or may not clear.
And it also might be a play for the layer carrier.
Ooh, that's a good. It looks like this is definitely going to clear.
I think we'll see Afterburners right here, Andrew.
Wow, I don't know.
Afterburner. If it doesn't get it, barrel roll.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, this is when you make this play, I guess. Good call. And he's probably deciding, do I afterburners here?
I think this is a great burn.
Yeah. Yeah, because you will catch that. You will catch it right on the backside. Range 1. It did stop this turn.
Right.
So it's
But
wings.
it didn't rotate. Its
didn't
wings
rotate.
are still open.
But the you can still stop. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's
So
just
he's
going
just
for the
gonna
roll.
take for the barrel roll. Yep.
To guarantee instead of burning the afterburners.
Now he is going to take a return shot. Force for the target lock. Force for the focus.
Got to burn everything.
That's where I think the Afterburners is a better play right
Yep.
there. He's not opening himself up if so.
Yeah,
Here comes
he
Vader.
could possibly lose a shield here.
Oh, no. Vader loses shield.
I'm just saying.
Range 1. Here it comes. Change 1 to a crit.
You spend that lock.
Yep. He's going to try to save the focus for defense.
Oh.
Focus into 2 focus into 2 focus. Now Sam has to make
have
a choice.
to save this lock.
I think he
Or
has to save
you
the
have to save
focus.
the focus. You have to save the focus here.
Yeah, but it's still possible he could get a crit into the hull.
Yep.
Unlikely, but he might force Nate to make the same focus decision.
Yep.
He's got to save it. With
Saving
no
it,
force
yep.
left, he has to save that.
That is the proper call here, I think. And
flanks,
absolutely
there we go.
Getting that crit.
Crit coming in. Fuel leak. On a ship that's being hounded by Vader, that's pretty much the worst crit that you can get.
Yep, we got players coming over right now. All right.
All right, doing the range 1 into Vader right now. This is dangerous.
Dangerous territory.
Only
Not
2 symbols,
as
though.
dangerous.
Hit, crit. Vader should
and
be fine.
there it is. Yep.
In hindsight, the focus obviously could have been spent
Yeah.
right there, but Sam still can't take that
Yeah,
chance.
no, you don't take that chance on basically your hammer to get damage into this list.
Benthic coming in against the shuttle. Through the gas cloud.
Yep, through the gas cloud, obstructed shot. Too hard paying off.
There's 3
Ooh.
symbols, though. 1,
And
2 evades,
2.
only 1 crit.
1 crit coming in. Damage sensor ray.
Yeah, damage sensor array saying he can only perform focus actions. So that's the only one he wanted to play or perform anyway.
And we may have a shot. Oh, okay. I guess they're calling the shot out for the other U-wing.
And they're
To
going
not
back
have
to dials.
arc. Yep.
25 to 25 here. Both of these players knocking half points off of 50-point ships.
We are in. Final salvo range would still not be there because I'm pretty sure Sam is running a bid. Is he not?
Sam is
Yep.
running a bid, an 8-point bid.
Yep.
Not a lot for the ace matchup.
Or 6-point bid.
Yes, that's what 200 minus 194 is. 6 points.
So we are going to have. We're probably going to see a hard turn in with the Inquisitor this round.
It's just 1 hard. Like it's a 1 hard.
Yep. Well, and so then you're probably going to actually see a 1 bank and maybe a coordinate to a target lock.
No, he can't. I mean, he can't coordinate right now. He's got that damage sensor array.
Ah.
Right, that Pikachu crit token, the
Yep.
1 token on the board, not from Curled Pot Creatives.
Okay, so yeah, tonight I guess you. Man, I don't know. That's tough. So we have no way for these U-Wings, if they want to stop and rotate this turn, to get any actions.
Right. Because there's no chopper like we saw in the last
no
list.
chopper. Now, what you could see is a couple of these guys going to rotate, but then one of them coordinating to get those focus tokens out.
Yeah, that's true. I think if you're going to coordinate, you're going to coordinate Benthic, right? Because he can give a focus token to himself. He can give a focus token to this U-Wing.
Yep.
Edrio's fine. Yeah, it looks like he might be coming into a rotate because Edrio's moving first to turn.
Yep.
Take his own damn focus.
He does have it on his bar.
Yes, he does.
Taking the focus, he already has the target lock.
Too hard from Edrio, or excuse me, from Benthic.
Yep.
Opening those pivot wings.
He wasn't going to probably get an action anyways,
right.
So might as well rotate as much as you can.
And that's a better position for him to be in, too, because now he can threaten the Inquisitor and Vader as they come around this way.
Absolutely.
He out to the side. There we go. Opening those wings.
Yep. So the shuttle's going to be in a pretty rough spot with this semi-kill box happening here.
3 bank, great choice. Taking your damaged U-Wing, bringing it out of the fight.
Trying to get as much distance as you can. Did not hit the cloud. Trying to decide what to do.
So he's flipping the fuel leak.
Flipping the fuel leak instead of coordinating. I actually think that's kind of an interesting choice.
Well, let's see, because we do have the option to do a too hard turn down there. He will get the action.
Yep.
Opening those pivot wings. Double focus. All right, now it's the turn of the Empire. I think if Sam's seen that 2-turn, we're going to say we need to move Jendon first. Yeah, we do need to move Jendon first. I think they'll see that here in just 1 second. Right now, no issue with that.
Yep. Just because he can't be coordinated.
Right.
Yeah, he can't coordinate. So
right.
there's really nothing that's actually mattering. They just need to remember that the Jendon needs to go first. Yeah, and
there we go.
Is.
And there we go. Sam says, keep forgetting about Jendon. Everybody likes to kill him really quick. Now, hey, does he have an arc?
I'm pretty sure he's got arc right there.
I don't know. He might just focus right there because he can still take the focus action. There it is. There's that frosted curl paw focus. So now the Inquisitor took that one hard turn.
Yep. Trying to decide on actions here.
At this point, we can go ahead and take the lock down there, pop up another concussion missile. What do you think?
You could do that, yeah. It looks like you're already out of arc right here.
Yep.
So you're perfectly safe to do. He's going for the roll.
He is going for the roll. Interesting
and
maneuver.
It looks like he may actually get that arc.
On lead guy right there?
Yeah.
Interesting. He's then linking that to the focus. Vader with a 3 hard.
Ooh, interesting. Kind of putting himself in the danger zone here. He looks like he may be able to barrel roll and get into range of 2 tubes.
Right. Now, like with that said, even if he can't, I'm not sure because his arc is kind of facing a weird angle right here compared to 2 tubes' own weird angle. I'm not sure if the barrel roll...
Trying for it.
It's going to be close. Yeah, he's going.
Oh, he'll get it. Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
Now he does then have to force for another target lock if he wants to have a very effective shot. There it is.
Taking the lock.
Choosing violence.
We are assuming that he got out of arc there. And he's going to just hope.
I don't think he did get out of arc. I think he's just going to fire as much damage as he can into that. Here he comes in, range 1. So there's 2 hits, 1 crit, spend the target lock, 3 hits and a crit.
Coming in hot. That's what we expect out of Vader. And
2 no focus, 3 hits and a crit and a Benthic. 1, 2, 3 and a crit.
And card structural damage.
So that's a great crit for him to have gotten into Benthic right away, because what that means is that he has a follow-up shot from the Inquisitor if he wants to take it.
Yep. But I think we're still going to do...
So they're calling a judge to call this arc right here, see if that's in. He still can call the judge over to see if that's in before he declares that that's the shot he's going to take. Now, I think it's interesting right here. I think right now his shot is to spend those 2 force, make it range 1 if he's got range over there. Pour damage to this because he could, with Jendon's butt shot alpha, Benthic 2 tubes off the board before he has a chance to fire.
That's actually a really good play. So we're going to see. It is range 1. He is an arc. Now,
so they are going to call the judge right over here. It's a little bit calling out of order.
Yeah,
technically,
I don't think that they should do that.
Yeah, but I think he's just hanging around.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, basically they're saying, hey, just wait.
Yeah, because we are going to need this later. So he's trying to check which one to choose which one to take. So he's going to see.
Yep. I think he finally saw the play here. It'll still be 2.
So Grand Inquisitor, go ahead, spend that force, spend that force.
Oh, it actually looks like it would be an obstructed shot.
Oh, okay.
So, yep, so then going range 1 is the right call here. And
there's 3 natties.
And taking 2.
Sam Cimino right there saying, don't need stratty if you roll natties. 2 more hits in the blue lead. There we go. Now we can check that arc.
Taking a relatively commanding lead on points here, 79-25. Looks like that is in range, range 1.
Here comes the shuttle, 3 paint. He's going to spend that focus.
And that is
Benthic on only 1 agility, no mods.
Guaranteed 2 hits here.
Hit crit.
Possible
Is it
direct hit. Fuel leak.
Oh, right, the fuel leak goes off, so that crit's going to kill him.
No.
Because he flipped the fuel leak.
Yeah, he already flipped it. Yeah. No, the fuel leak was the second one that happened. Yep. 2 damage coming into the shuttle here. 3 left.
Range 2 in arc for Benthic coming in against the shuttle.
Ooh.
Doesn't need the focus or the target lock.
That is
2
a
crits.
dead shuttle. But Jendon did his job. He drew fire for a couple turns. No mods on Vader here.
Only 1
and
hit
just
coming in,
1.
though. That's just fine.
And
no
triple
evades,
blanks.
blanks. 1 shield going down.
Taking 1.
As I said earlier, oh no, Vader lost a shield. So no ships down on Nate Bacon's side, but we do have a ton within striking distance,
yes.
right?
Benthic 2 tubes on 1 health. One of the blue squads with Leia on 4, and the other blue squad on 3.
Darren Granger making a brief appearance right here. Best Nantex player in the room.
Now 2 tubes Edrio is still full health.
Right.
Now we do have.
Like, that's the thing. Edrio is not really the threat right here.
Yeah.
I think Sam's making the right choice in ignoring, and well, not really ignoring Edrio, because he hasn't put himself in a position to be a threat.
Yes, correct.
So Inquisitor and Vader now that the shuttle is no longer on the table.
Yep.
We do have some, like, now the attention is going to shift. So do we need Inquisitor and Vader to disengage, or can they stay in the fight, do you think?
Honestly, that's a really good question. I don't really have an answer.
Yeah.
Like, I've been trying to figure out what Sam can do to kind of get some reset his engagement positions against this list. And it's going to be tough.
Right. Because they are, like, these two U-Wings are in prime position to block.
Yep.
Right here. So as long as Nate can then take advantage of those blocks,
Yep.
then he's in a good position. I'm not sure that he can really take advantage against the Inquisitor.
Yep.
Right here. So I think the Inquisitor can be fairly safe with a 2 straight
or a 1 bank.
Right. Maybe a bank if he wants to in either direction.
He still has a force to back him up if he needs it.
Worst thing that happens here is he's blocked by this. Ineffective follow shots from these ships over here. The danger is Vader.
Yep.
Right? This U-Wing right here poised to block Vader. Vader needs to make sure that he is not blocked because Edrio can suddenly be a threat. This U-Wing with its inevitable 2-hard turn can be a threat.
Yep.
So I think Vader, seeing that, might be able to cheekily squeak in there with a 3-hard turn.
It's possible, yeah.
Right? Because this U-Wing, while it could stay put, I don't think it's going to. Or he could just 5 straight.
So one of the other things too is Nate has done a very good job at making Sam spread all of his damage out and not focus fire.
Right. We have a lot of damaged U-Wings, but we don't have any dead U-Wings.
Yep. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. We're still at dials here, trying to figure out what Vader is going to do. You cannot let Inquisitor is a good ship,
right?
But he has a problem of not being able to escape a lot of the times. Now he still does have his afterburners up, and
I don't understand why he didn't take that shot.
I mean, even with the gas cloud,
even with the gas cloud, he's just rolling 2. Inquisitor's rolling 3. He's got good mods.
Yeah,
it's like he has to try. He had to try to kill that, right? That's the best chance. Again, spreading damage out. I guess I should rephrase that. I understand why he didn't take that shot. Now we have a 2-hard turn.
So looking to block the K turn here.
I think that might also block the 5 straight.
Yep. Trying to stop Vader from escaping.
But if Vader is double bluffed and just gone straight forward, now he's going to go ahead and take the barrel roll from Edrio off of the focus pass.
Yep. So it looks like he's trying to set up this little small kill box here.
Now we did miss a trigger right there. Vader took a damage. Hate should have regenerated next.
Hate should have regenerated. It should be mandatory.
It should be. Now it might be flipped under there. Those frosted curl pot creative tokens making it difficult to see underneath what I can. Just a 1 mana if Vader called that just as a bank.
Pull up the hate card.
Hate there says recover that many force. It is not a may, it is a must. Thank you, Dion. We've got 27 minutes left in this round. We've got U-Wings banking and making a play for Vader. Just about the only way that he can get out of this is if he hard turns out in this direction.
Yeah, so this is a full kill box coming in for Vader here.
It is. We've got arcs coming this way. We've got arcs coming this way. We've got another arc from Edrio and the block set up right there. Trying to catch that disengaged Inquisitor coming in hard right there. Looks like he does bump into number 2. There's that 5 straight.
He will not clear.
Not clear. Vader's just going right up in there.
This could be bad for Vader.
So we're just going to go ahead and correct that hate trigger. So here comes the range 3 unobstructed shot from the Inquisitor. So that is, as we confirmed, that's a must trigger, not a may.
Yep.
It does say recover 1 force, not you may recover 1 force. So here comes.
Yep. Yep, good sports from both players.
Well, I mean, that's the sports. It's just correcting the game state.
Yeah, well, but some people can still get bent out of shape.
Yep. So we did spend the lock trying to make sure the game state is as it should be. So he's going to go ahead and spend the force, take the quote-unquote range 1 shot. Spending 1 more force for a hit.
And this is on 2 tubes?
Yes, blank, blank, 2 tubes goes down.
Off the board. Double blanks.
Now it's a great kill, but it's not taking any heat off of Vader.
Yep. Now, if Vader can escape this round just by losing half points,
right,
then this would be counted as a good trade. Ooh.
Okay, yeah, we've got spend the focus, hit crit,
Hoping
crit coming
for
to
some
Vader.
natties here.
There's 2, just taking a crit on the shields. That's fine for Vader. He's all right with that. Now he
gets his force back.
He does
from
with hate.
Going for the range 2.
I see 2 paint, re-rolling that in the dice
trying
box,
to roll in the
re-rolling
box.
that 3 paint one more time. 3 more. Vader looking for 3 paint right here. Only gets 1, 2 more hits.
So he has 1 health left on Vader. Vader probably dies from this full mod shot from Edrio.
This is a 4 dice, full modded shot from Edrio, 2 tubes. There's big paint. Vader is
and
down.
Guaranteed.
Just go ahead and spend that focus.
Yep. And
he can dump all that focus, but he still takes 1.
Yep. So Vader is down. Great kill box set up by Nate
Absolutely
Bacon.
fantastic. Nate well able to set up that kill box and just slam Vader into the ground right there. 1, 2, 3 punch. Inquisitor picking up some extra points there with the kill on Edrio, though.
Now Nate is only ahead by 23 points.
Right. Now that 23 points, look at that. We have this Leia carrier, the Blue Squadron Scout. That is, the killing that Blue Squadron Scout puts Sam Cimino back up into the lead.
Yep. So we definitely, Leia is active for this turn as well.
Right. So to capitalize on what he can do right now, Sam Cimino, what are we going to do? What are we going to see from the Inquisitor?
I honestly think, oh man, this is tough. So he's not stressed.
Right.
You're probably going to see pivots.
Right, Leia is back right now. I think we're going to see
maybe a 2 bank.
Pivot this way.
Yep.
And we're going to see a pivot this way.
I think you see a 2 bank out of the Inquisitor here. To go right here.
I think that's an exceptional maneuver. Then we can barrel roll out this way.
Yep.
Even if we don't have a shot on the one that we want to kill, we get out of this arc.
Yep, and
right?
it'll be an obstructed shot coming here, and he may have a shot at Edrio. With 22 minutes left in the round.
Now we gotta remember though, 3 Talon roll from Edrio could be disgusting right there. There's the Leia trigger. Here come the pivots.
Yep. Going for the second kill box, trying to set up something that 2 tubes is no longer here. Edrio can no longer use his ability.
Right. There we go. That's exactly what we were thinking in the direction of the pivots. I would not be surprised to see the Talon roll from Edrio as well.
Yeah, just to get shots on target.
There's the Talon roll.
Yep, setting up this second kill box 2 turns in a row. So let's see what Sam dialed in as a maneuver for the Inquisitor.
Doesn't. It's just a 1 turn. Nowhere. He should have his force back.
Yep.
Right there.
No, he tapped it out last round, so he just regened 1.
Oh, he did. That's right. Okay. So he is not taking the quote-unquote range 1 shot.
Yes.
He's just taking the range 2.
Range 2 shot into yellow.
2 hits.
2 hits. Taking 1.
Leia's carrier returning fire right there.
3 coming in. Yep. And spending that force.
No damage on the Inquisitor. Once again, Edrio
does have a shot here. It is going to be a range 2.
Isophane donates $50 to the stream. Thank you, Isophane. Says, Sam, take my energy. You can do it.
Sam's a great guy. I've gotten to play him in Denver, and I mean he's just a fun guy to hang out with. Spending the lock, trying to get some more damage in here. 2 coming in. Yep, he spent the force on the last one. He is taking 2 shields.
Both of those.
That is half points on the Inquisitor.
Now Nate Bacon's leading by 56. This is a tougher proposition for Sam Cimino to come back in. Nate effortlessly creating these kill boxes. We see a sort of a 1-2 punch right there. Inquisitor still rocked up against this U-wing.
Getting his force back. Now he is, again, he's not target locked on anything. He's not stressed. The Inquisitor has a decent chance. Now, it's not a Leia turn, so they can't turn again. Edrio.
I mean, they can.
Well, they can, but they just don't get mods.
It depends on what he thinks that Sam is going to be doing.
But I don't think you turn on this round.
So he is going to stop, just open those foils. Good maneuver, just keeping the arc open for where the Inquisitor is going to do.
Yep, because Sam doesn't have the option to not engage anymore.
Right.
And
he's also stopping, just opening those foils,
keeping that kill box open.
Exactly. They are.
No, he is moving. So maybe he's going for a block here.
I can't imagine that Sam went that way, because that's a pretty
scary proposition.
It's a pretty obvious block there, in my opinion. I'm hoping he went kind of down in that direction. But here comes the 2 straight from Edrio to block the 3 turn. Nate doing a very, very good job of erasing Sam's options.
Yes. And this is what these lists are good at doing.
Right.
Doesn't move again. Taking a range 1 on Leia, possibly killing it.
Just a crit.
Just a crit. Still possible. Nope.
No evade.
He may not have arc here. They should probably mark the U-wing to get him out, to get a proper measurement here for arc.
Calling the judge. Always a good idea to call for a judge when you've got that close call, right?
Yep.
Those clear judge range rulers.
And I'm pretty sure no shot from Edrio. And possible no shot again from the blue squad. No shots this turn. I guess it was counted that he did not have a shot on the yellow.
Right.
And no shot on Edrio. Good round for Sam here.
He's still
he
in this
didn't get any damage in,
right?
But he didn't take any damage, and he got both of his force back.
Right. Sam needs to kill both of these U-wings. He's down by 56 points.
Still entirely possible.
It is possible. But because he's got to kill both those U-wings, but I don't think that's even going to give him enough points. They're both 25 and 26, right? So that's 51 points that he can pick up.
Yeah.
He's down by 56.
Then he has to get half points on
half on Edrio as well.
Yeah, okay, having to get half on Edrio is a hard sell after having to kill 2 other ones, meaning that he'd have to basically one-shot the next 2 turns.
Right. Now, blue-yellow, the Leia carrier is definitely within striking distance.
Yep.
But blue-white, with any paint on those evade dice, is not going to go down easily. And then, of course, Edrio at full health.
So one of the win conditions here is him getting off another set of concussion missiles.
Right.
And spreading out that damage.
And the other thing to keep in mind is that concussion missiles expose damage for everybody at range 1. Both of these U-wings have damage cards.
Yes.
So he can expose some terrible crits on there. Maybe maybe get himself out ahead that way.
Yep.
But to get that, he's got to get some range. He has to get out. He has to get those concussion missiles off. If there's anything that the U-wings are good at, it's not allowing the Inquisitor to get range.
Yeah.
15 minutes left in the round. 1 straight forward. No, 4 straight forward.
just going over.
One straight forward from the red, or excuse me, from lead.
So going for more blocks here.
Sam has got to have seen this. This will be third turn in a row that is blocked. So there is a coordinate to focus. We're going to see a barrel roll.
Yep, his ability triggers one last time, probably. One bank. Maybe he's thinking that this is going to be a K turn?
Interesting. It is a bump. No, it just takes a second focus.
So it was not a bump.
Would have seen a target.
4K.
That's the 4K. Nate calls it.
This is the third round in a row that Nate is getting superior positioning.
Right.
Calling these
I would never
shots.
have thought that 4K. Holy cow.
Now, I mean, the Inquisitor still does have 2-4, so he does have mods. But he does have a target lock focused shot coming into him from 2 tubes with only 2 health left. So he cannot afford to spend shots on or focus or force on this attack.
Right.
But and that's the thing is he has to go for the kill.
Right. It's like he has to play offensively, but he also has to play defensively.
Yep.
Going to the blue squadron right there.
Ooh,
only
that's
one
not what
crit.
you want to see.
Spending a force, though. Choosing violence. 2 green dice. Only one.
Taking
One crit
one
comes
crit.
in.
Hull breach.
Edrio coming in, range 1. Got that target lock and spend that to re-roll.
And
spend the focus. He's got to get natties. There it is. He takes a crit, though. Is it direct? Loose stabilizer.
He has to go straight.
Just as bad.
Yep.
Honestly.
Because now you just see, because Leia's going to be up this turn.
Yeah.
You just see this guy turn around.
He turns around.
And he turns around.
Edrio K turns.
Yep. Yeah, this is a pretty rough spot for Sam here. I don't think there's honestly enough time anymore for him to pull out a win.
I mean, it's not only that. I mean, with quick play, sure, he might be able to. We've seen stranger things happen. I think the clincher here is that loose stabilizer.
Yep. Not being able to turn.
Knows he's going to be
right there
somewhere in this corridor.
Yep.
So this U-wing stops. He cannot go, like he's going to be right there. Edrio K turns. Anyway, he's going to have an arc there. He's going to have an arc there. He's going to have an arc there.
Yep. Yep. Very, very tough positioning here. Nate showing how good these U-wings are at closing in these kill boxes.
And I am really impressed with Nate's flying of these U-wings too.
Yeah.
Without foreknowledge of his opponent's maneuvers, unlike the last round, he's able to set these kill boxes. He's able to call his opponent, reading Sam like the open book.
Yep.
There's Leia.
Yep. There's Leia coming on.
Perhaps for the last time.
Ooh.
So he's just banking out. Interesting.
Yep. He's probably going for the coordinate.
Probably going for the coordinate there. Just takes that focus. Now, if Edrio K turns, I think it's blocked. So he's going to go ahead and barrel roll. So is that a barrel roll two-turn maybe?
Here. Yep. Yep, pretty sure that he can fit it. Just snuggling on in there. Ooh, a white. That is a 3.
Right. Oh, so it's a Talon roll.
Oh, white Talon roll. Okay, I thought he said 2.
There we go. Also a good maneuver.
Yep.
So this is action lock. One more time. Target locking focus. Rotating 180 degrees.
Three straight.
Inquisitor has to boost. There it is. There's the boost. Link that to a focus.
Yeah, you pretty much have to.
So that loose stabilizer fixed now. Now, does he have that shot?
He may have the shot here. Very close, but I don't think he has it.
So Sam calling that out. We have Edrio's got the range 2 shot. Is that obstructed?
Yeah, pretty sure it's going to be through the gas cloud. So this is the kind of thing that Inquisitor wants here.
Oh, hit 2 crits. Inquisitor 1-2 focus. He is fine.
So this is, I mean, this is just really tough because now he still has a primed target lock on Inquisitor. I don't know. Oh, I think they just left it over here and they haven't moved it yet.
That target lock, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the Inquisitor, yep. Just calling the game now with the loose stabilizer. It's going to be pretty much impossible for the Inquisitor to get back in.
Right. Because the loose stabilizer was not repaired.
Yep.
All right. Well, congratulations to Nate Bacon. Sam calling the game right there. Recognizes a very tall order for the Inquisitor to come back up.
Yep. If he wouldn't have gotten those 2 shields off beforehand, he would have had a really good. Man, I'm so sorry, Sam.
Oh, it's all good.
I'm sorry, Sam.
that 5 straight from Vader was just a terrible, terrible mistake.
Yeah, that kill box, man.
It was nasty. It was gnarly.
I almost did the 3 out and then.
Yeah, we thought that's what you were gonna do.
Should have done. But
Just the safe disengage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Silly of me.
Well, Sam, well played. Thank you to everybody who tuned in today. And congratulations to Nate Bacon for another win there with the U-Wings. Those U-Wings taking up a lot of board space. I'd be interested to see how they fare against a Swarm. So far, we've seen them against some ace-type lists.
Yep.
That Swarm might be a tough matchup for them, but we will see.
Yep.
For the Gold Squadron podcast, I'm Asa.
I'm Andrew.
We've got 2 rounds left today. We'll see you in round 6.